Okay, this is part two of bringing your floor plan into Revit. I'm going to just quickly jump to the 3D view for a moment to show you what we did last time. And we can see that we have the exterior walls kind of roughed out for this house. Some of these walls may need to be raised to the second floor or third floor level, if you will, and some of them may need to be modified in terms of their base height. But let's see if we can get the dimensions on them first so that we can lock these walls into place and start working on the interior. So I'm going to jump back to the first floor here, and let's address the garage first. So according to the plans, it's a 31-foot garage. I would argue that you might as well make it 32 feet, but let's go ahead and put those dimensions in. To make it easier to see for the moment, I'm just going to take the floor plan picture out of the scene and get rid of my detail line, and these are my walls. So I'm going to go up to Annotate, and I want an aligned dimension, and I want to put a dimension from the exterior face. Remember, faces of the core. So I want a dimension from, notice that I can pick the interior face or exterior face. Exterior face to exterior face. I'm going to throw a dimension in there, pull it out here, and I'm going to do the same thing for here and put it out here. Now these dimensions are going to be incorrect, and if you remember, we can grab the modify tool over here, and if we select the wall that we want to move, this will become highlighted, and this is supposed to be 27 feet. I'm going to make it 28 because I like 2-foot increments better, and I'm going to make this one 32. So we're going to be, so in order to modify that one, I'm going to need to select this wall and make that 32. Now I'm going to go ahead and lock them so that as we move other things around, we don't lose these dimensions. So those guys are locked in place. We're going to need to pick a dimension for this, and I'm going to pick a nice even number. Let's see what it is first. So go back to Annotate, add a dimension in. Again, in this case I'm going to select the exterior face here to the exterior face here. We'll throw that guy in. Take a look at what it is right now. It's 13 feet. That's kind of an odd number. Hit the modify command and we can make that an even 14. And we'll go there. Now we got one little feature here to address. So if I click on this, this is dimensioning to the center of the core, and I don't want that. So I'm going to have to go back and add my own dimension in. Exterior face to exterior face. Modify. In this case, this is the wall that's moving. And I'll make that, I'm going to make it 6 feet. Make the, what does that make this guy? Yeah. Alright, so that makes that 22. That's a good number. Alright, that's looking good there. Let's take on a tricky spot. Now these 3 walls, this should be equal to that. So we need to address those things. And let's see how we can make that work. First off, let's take these overall exterior dimensions of the house and see if we can make those some nice even numbers. So I'm going to grab a line dimension from the outside of the house here to the outside here. Alright, and then I'll pick another one from the outside to here, and let's go one more. Go outside here to this point. This is going to be tricky. Alright, I'm going to have to, I'll put it to here for now. Okay, we'll come back and address that later. That might be another video. Alright, so we got some of the basic ones here. Let's go ahead and modify now. So I'm going to select that, pick a nice even number here. This looks like it's close to 48 feet. Select this guy. That looks like it's close to 30. Select this. That's close to 30 as well. So we're starting to get this. This is going to have to move over here. So I'm going to select this one again. Make that 48. Oh, before I do that though, let's lock this one. And let's go ahead and lock this one. Now when I modify this, yeah, good. All right, we got nice round numbers and everything is locked up. So that part of the house is in good shape. Let's see if we can address this guy here. All right, so we'll put an angle dimension in, and I haven't done one of these in a while. Let's see what we get. So this should be 45 degrees, and it is. I'm going to lock that up. This should also be 45 degrees. 130, that's 130, that's 135 rather. That works too because we're measuring from that point. All right, now we need to give a distance out for this bump out. So I'm going to exterior wall to, whoops, this needs to be annotate, aligned, exterior to exterior. We'll pick a reasonable number for that. Hit modify. Let's say that that's going to be 5 feet. Okay. Now, the tricky part is dealing with these, and I'm going to come back to that later on. What I'd like you to do is do all of the stuff that makes sense, the easy things, and then we'll come back and do the tricky things. This wall right here, that shouldn't be curved, so I'm going to delete that wall. I'm going to take this wall and drag it out and put another wall in there. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but we'll figure that out. And then we got to come up with a way to align all of these walls, and we're going to have to use some reference material for that, and that will be another video again. So moving these things about and getting these things all evened up, we'll address that in a separate one.